What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So, a lot of people like to talk about one thing when it comes to Terra Luna Classic, and that's the recovery mission, right? That's the repeg of USTC. And when that happens, what would transpire with Terra Luna Classic and how this would absolutely explode to a way higher point, and we should see, Terra Luna Classic back down at a lower supply level, so we should see a higher price, and people are just excited about what that could be. And there's so many different methods or different methods to creating that repeg, whether it's a soft repeg or actually seeing a hard repeg to $1, a start over where it's like a brand new cryptocurrency to see that repeg as well. Not really a repeg, but that would just be an initial peg because you wouldn't have to repeg because it would be brand new, right? But there's definitely that conversation around repegging. But my question and some things that I've received is really about if we do find a way to repeg, will it work? And that honestly all depends on what happens behind the scenes and what's the overall dynamic. If things change from what it was, then maybe it could work, right? So I wanted to kind of explain to you how I believe, or if I believe it will work, and how that could transpire if you do have an actual peg to $1 and go from there. Now, when it comes to a soft peg, when it comes to slowly creeping up on, a peg to 1 cent, a peg to 10 cents, 20 cents, all of that stuff, honestly, that's going to be very, very tricky to end up doing, but it will happen throughout time, right? It's only about how long it can last as it's moving this far, right? But when it comes to pegging directly to $1 and seeing, Terra Luna Classic at a certain level, what's stopping whatever the hell happened to happen again? So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon at Perry8K. You can follow me over there. And the link to Patreon is down in the description. Now, don't forget about some of my referral links as well if you guys want to check that out. And I have other YouTube channels, which I do plan on changing things up a bit. I was planning on making a video, titled that, and we'll see if that comes out later. But I am thinking about changing things up a bit and doing a major focus over there because it seems like right now, cryptocurrency views, because of how the markets are rolling, are not at a higher level. And we want to see, obviously, success of this channel, success of other channels. So we'll definitely have some changes that are happening, and maybe some more focus on other places versus just this one that we're seeing here. So guys, again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, but let's go ahead and dive into this. If you didn't see my last video, you didn't see that Terra Luna Classic at the time of recording this, which is 8:20. Terra Luna Classic is up by about 8%, 7.88%, finding a way to creep up to that level to where it could, drop a zero, and that would be phenomenal instead of this added zero that we've been at for a while. It would be great to see this drop zero. We're seeing a market cap of $537 million. Again, we would love to see that in the billions, and it deserves to be in the billions. If we look at the volume, $66 million, and you look at the volume to market cap ratio, that's good to see. 12%. I obviously love to see a lot more, but 12% is amazing to see this grow, to see this make some moves. Volume wise is fantastic. But yeah, as we look at the circulating supply, that's something we do like to focus on there and everything. So we see this price, we see where Terra Luna Classic is, and it's at 4 zeros. And then we also see USTC, and we look over here and we're like, all right, this is at 1.4 cents or 1.5 cents. And we're seeing about $26 million that's flowing into it. So money's still flowing into it, still making moves. Can we officially see a repeg? Well, if we saw a repeg here, it would be worth about $10 billion, right? Because that's how many coins that you have out there. It's about 9.8 billion coins. And you would have to figure out the whole dynamic of getting this to that repeg state. But let's push into the future, and let's say that we get to that repeg state. Let's say we get to the repeg state to where there's 1 billion coins that's out there. Terra Luna Classic is at a higher price of maybe $2 or $3. Just to give you what my feelings are with the repeg. In order for this to remain stable, Terra Luna Classic has to be worth more than USTC. A repeg to where Terra Luna Classic is worth less makes the algorithm function at a loss automatically, because you're minting too many coins in order to save USTC, which means you're over diluting this overall price, this overall position of Terra Luna Classic. And now you see Terra Classic USD that's not really seeing the benefits from it, because the price keeps decreasing based on how much you're minting. Does that make sense? So you kind of need to see it at that lower supply. Let's say it does get down to a level of a couple of billions, right? 10 billion, and you see this at a level of 1 billion. Now let's say this is worth $20 billion worth of market cap, $2, and this is worth $1. That can be something that could work, right? Because you see Terra Luna Classic, that every coin that it mints would give you 2 UST, right? Or 2 USTC. So that means you can easily find a way to fight any type of repeg statement or depeg situation. That's what I was trying to say. So if you're in that situation where you have the price at $2 and $1, what's the likelihood that you would see that attack again that we saw before? Well, at a $10 billion market cap, and then looking at a $20 billion market cap, it definitely makes it a lot more possible. Or sorry, a $1 billion market cap and a $20 billion market cap. It definitely makes it possible to see that depeg again and that attack again, because a small amount of volume could get to that point to where it does depeg this overall position, and then you would have to mint a lot. The good thing is that if you are at a stable price, that's to say whether you can make that move, whether you can see the repeg hold strong, or if it's going to depeg. So let me break this down in a little bit of a better way, because sometimes I struggle with explaining things, and I feel like they're explained pretty well. Like I can go through it, but the issue is that it's kind of making me confused in my head. And if it's making me confused in any way, I know that there's not 100% of people that understand exactly where I'm coming from. Like, I understand what I'm saying, but I know it may be coming out in a confusing way to maybe 2 out of 10 people. So anyways, if we're looking at the repeg, right? If we're looking at, let's say we're looking at UST over here, and we're looking at Terra Luna Classic over here. This is at $1. The only way that this would be safe from any type of attacks is if you had a reserve in place. Because even if you see, let's say you do see them attack this, and there's a huge cell that goes through, multiple cells that go through, and it pushes it down to past 98 cents or at 95 cents or whatever. In order for that to get back, you still have to mint a hell of a lot of Terra Luna Classic in order to fight that. Now, if you had some sort of a reserve in place, like they were planning to do from the beginning, a reserve of Bitcoin or Ethereum, something that will not be affected in a large way, and you're able to help that out, then yes, this could be huge, and you can easily get it back up to a repeg state, so it would be able to hold. But you need that security in place in order to see that happen. It can't just happen with just the algorithmic stablecoin, which has proven to fail in the past. Hopefully that was an easier way of explaining that. So if you're looking for an answer to the question, will this actually work this time? And the answer is, and you're not going to like it, it depends, right? If we have a bank or a reserve in place that could help Terra Luna Classic and USTC, or help USTC get to that repeg state if it does depeg again, then that's where you will see the survival of this, and it will work, because you need some sort of backing. Just like any other stable coin has a backing, you need some sort of backing. But then you also need to see Terra Luna Classic at a reasonable price. You can't just repeg, have a reserve, and then have no way of supporting it without the reserve, right? Because if you're minting, let's say Terra Luna Classic is still at this price, right? If we go back here, let's say Terra Luna Classic is still at this price of 3 zeros or 4 zeros. How much would it take for you to get back to just buying 1 USTC to help support USTC? Well, it will be a lot. You would be minting a lot just for $1. So you need to find a way to get back to a reasonable price if you were going to use that algorithm to keep it safe plus the security that you have with the overall fund. So hopefully that really does give you a picture. If it doesn't, we can break it down in a better picture, and actually draw it out, put it in Excel. I love Excel, and I can easily break that down by showing you these visuals. So let me know if this made sense to you. Let me know if you agree in any way, or do you feel like it can survive without seeing Terra Luna Classic at a higher price? Do you feel like we can work our way up to that point and see the burns that are happening at make the supply lower and see the price increase a little bit, but it doesn't need to be at $2 or $5 or $10. Let me know your opinion. On this. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.